Hello guys, this is T-Back and today I will show you how to make cinematic car edits like the one you see right now. Before we start, I will show you everything you need. First is a PC that you can edit your footage later on. If you don't have a PC, you can try using some apps, but the result will not be as professional due to the limits of mobile editing. Second is the editing software itself. I use DaVinci Resolve, which also has a free version, but you can basically use any editing software. Third is something to capture your footage. On PC I use OBS, which is free, but again you can use whatever you want. OBS can also be used with a capture card like the Elgato if you are on console, but you still need a PC or a laptop in that case. Otherwise, just Google how you can record something on console. Fourth and last is the game. I will show you how to make cinematic clips in GTA 5 because I found that is one of the easiest games to do it with. But there are many other car games available like Need for Speed Heat, which I also like to use. If you have all of these requirements, you're good to go, so let's get started. The first thing we need to do is get some gameplay. Therefore, you can get your favorite car and look out for a nice spot that we want to film in. In case you wonder why in some videos my game looks so good, I modded the GTA and the graphics are maxed out. It just makes the clip look better in the final video. To make things easier, I also got a cheat menu to set the weather and time. Having some rain in the night usually looks pretty dope. There are also options to make other cars and NPCs disappear, but that's up to you. If everything is set up, I simply press F1 on my keyboard and you see that the game starts recording. I'm not sure what button it is on console, but it has this feature as well. After like 20 seconds we stop recording by pressing F1 again. You can do as many positions as you want and also drive while it's recording, but this is just for demonstration purposes, so we jump to the next step. Open the menu, go all the way to the right and start the Rockstar editor. Once started, we make a new project and select the clip that we just captured. In the timeline, we move the first keyframe to the position where we want our clip to start. It also has some settings that we want to adjust, like the brightness, contrast and color. I soften everything out so I can do better color grading later on. There are also options like camera shake, which I like to use to make it look more natural. Also make sure that you select the free camera. Now we go ahead in the timeline and make a second keyframe. In the free camera, we now can move the camera as we want to. When you are done, you can play back the two keyframes and see what it looks like. It's really important in this step to take your time and make the camera framing and movement as good as you can. Now we need to open OBS or whatever you use to record your screen. Go back into the game and go to the first keyframe. Now we need to deactivate the HUD. In the settings you can look up on which key you can do it. Start recording your screen and press space to start the camera in GTA. Once it's done, you can stop recording and change your keyframes to a whole new position and repeat these steps over and over until you have enough footage. Here a quick reminder for you. This process can really take a lot of time. For a 2-minute video, it usually takes me up to 8 hours just to record these clips. When you are done, you can close the game and OBS. Before we start editing, we need to find a song. This process can also take some time because you need a really good song. Remember that most songs are not free to use and your video might get deleted. Make sure that you are allowed to use the song and always give credit to the artist. Now we can open up our editing software, which is DaVinci Resolve in my case. Again, there is a free version of it. It doesn't come with all features unlocked, but it still does the job. Create a timeline with 30 FPS and drag your music onto the timeline. Now we want to find the beat we want to edit on and simply press M for a marker. Make some markers before you go to the next step. Now we can take our clips and put them together. I can't tell you everything about this process of editing as it took me several years to get the experience I have. Just be creative and learn, learn, learn. There are also good tutorials on YouTube just for editing. Check them out first if you struggle. For example, you can use hard cuts, transitions, glitches and more to make your edit look really professional. My last step is to color grade the footage and give it a really nice look. If you want, you can also add black bars, but that's not a must-have. Now you simply render the video. Thanks for watching and I hope that I could help you. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. See you next time.